Good morning, Wichita YouTube fam.
Hello.
On today's episode of Watch Chair Go, we're going to Georgia. Howdy things. Yeah. Hey, thanks Uber.
Yeah. Hey, no problem.
I mean, you brought a Prius.
It's
so.
even in the it's even the correct car.
Yeah. And Elliot had water. I mean, the amenities were strong.
I always.
I'll give you 2.5 stars. Bye.
Yeah, thanks.
All right, Jake and I off to Georgia. Let's party. I didn't realize you were in the middle of spilled drink controversy 2021. I thought we were gonna get to see a plane fight.
Yeah, my backpack got a little wet.
What is going on, guys? I'm Watch Ergo, and today I am walking out of this airplane door directly into the heart of Atlanta, Georgia. And we're here to pick up something really cool. A Flood Lamborghini, okay, I'm kidding. An Audi S4 B5, a car I used to own and I miss. And I thought, why not? I'd love to take this thing up. I'd love to drive this from Atlanta back to Wichita and just take a look at this car. And now you guys know exactly as much about this car as I know. I was told you should go pick up this car. It's a good deal and you'll like it. It's right up your alley. So I assume that means it's pretty broken and it was also cheap. That would be right up my alley. So we're here to pick this thing up. I'm pretty excited about it. This was, of course, Ed Bowling's car from CarTrek, the one you guys just watched, and as you know, he found it on AutoTempest.
Exactly. The best place to find a used car.
That's right. I didn't find it here, but if you're looking for a cool car like this, you should definitely head on over to AutoTempest. So you've got a thing for twin turbo performance cars, maybe a Nissan GTR or an Audi S4 B5, two twin turbo performance cars that I love to death. One, a dream car, one, a little bit of a hoopty. But whatever you're looking for, you should start your search at AutoTempest.com. AutoTempest searches all the major car listing sites with one click: eBay, Cars.com, Carvana, TrueCar. They've even recently added support for cars and bids. So I want to know what you're searching for on AutoTempest today, whether it's twin turbo or not. Leave a comment below, tell me what you're searching for, and most of all, use the link in the description below to head on over to AutoTempest today. They are the sponsor of CarTrek, of course, and this video series as well. AutoTempest.com, all the cars, one search. Hit the link in the description below. Support AutoTempest for supporting automotive creators like me. Now, let's hop back in this S4 and meet some ants, possibly one named Jerry. We've got some stragglers. The ants are still present in the S4. Just crawling out of the sunroof. Did they come from the trunk? Is that their home?
We have
oil, yeah,
means.
That's good stuff right there. You're running full synthetic?
Oh yeah. Ortho home defense. Included.
I love it.
Included some hotel towels
to help.
Legitimately acquired.
Gotcha.
Yep. There was a bunch of double stick tape, some things in it, but it was full of ants.
Full of ants.
So this is for like a 4,000 square foot home, and we used about that much of it on this car.
That is amazing.
Exactly.
Oh man, it is right up my alley.
It's real fast. It's got meth injection because it came from Florida.
And also ant injection, probably.
And ant injection.
Good stuff. So we've got the beginning of the German epic cars here.
You still have some ants.
I saw the ants in
These are the ones that'll start in the new world. I mean, they have survived despite
so like
the odds.
Roach level ants.
Absolutely.
We got some free backpacks and everything.
Oh yeah, the fake carbon trim fell off. It's in the floor.
Oh no, not the fake carbon trim. Yeah. So that's one of those seatbelt things, too.
Oh yeah, it has those for
carbon seatbelts for performance. They're lightweight. They weigh less than the traditional foam.
Yes. Big brakes, massive upgrade.
Massive Brembo brakes on here.
Yes.
And the big intercooler, you guys saw the AEM meth injection kit.
And all of this is from your good friend Tyler.
Oh, good job, Tyler.
Constantly running into the back of my car.
Thank you.
That's it. Yep, APR exhaust.
And that's about it, huh?
Everything you want.
I love it.
Enjoy it in good health, sir.
I sure will. Yeah, as long as it makes it back 1,000 miles to Wichita.
No warranties expressed or implied.
Oh, what's going on?
Well, so this car doesn't lock. So I hit the lock button because it was only locking the other 3 doors. And then it locked. And now we're in trouble, so.
Hey, does it do the thing where the windows roll down if you double click the...
There's no remote.
Oh, quality.
I know. If I had the remote, we'd be fine. I got it to turn a second ago. Not unlock, but turn. Come on, girl. And then it turned 360 degrees. It went all the way around.
I don't think it's supposed to do that.
It's definitely not supposed to do that. I'm pretty worried about how we're gonna get this thing out of here. I think we might be calling somebody to... This is the key.
It does work in the ignition.
Okay, see? Okay, now it started turning,
Oh, it clicked. It clicked several times.
but it won't unlock.
you keep doing that while I'm
And then
doing
maybe
this.
I push in on the door at the same time. Okay, hold on.
Where's lockpicking lawyer when you need him?
I know, we need all LPL right here. AAA's here to save the day. The Audi, of course, as you guys just saw, will not unlock because we don't... If I had the remote, we'd be good. We'd be all good here. But unfortunately, it just wants to fight. And it's open. Thanks, man. You're welcome. So you got to see the preview of the CarTrek 5 Audi. Well, we had a great dinner. It was delicious Mexican food here at Pure with a bunch of friends, and AAA showed up right on time to get the car open. As you guys just saw, they got it open in a jiffy. And unfortunately, the locking situation in this door is very, very bad. So I'm gonna have to rip that door panel apart because it's the only lock cylinder that this fits in, and get that sorted out really quickly and get a remote. A remote would solve all my problems. Also, the trunk won't unlatch. Don't worry, we tried everything. So the key only goes in this far and then it stops. Right now it works because the car is unlocked, but yeah, and then it gets stuck in the trunk. So honestly, everything with the locks is just not good. Anyway, that's problem number 1. We're back on the road. We are here at the start of every good road trip. I mean, the way they all start, at O'Reilly's.
Parts run.
Parts run. So what I need, I'm just gonna ask them for whatever the best ant killer they have is, and we're gonna get after
What
it.
sort of car pesticides do you have?
Basically, I have a lot of pets. I'd like to have slightly less pets.
Yeah. This actually drives great.
Does it?
Yeah, it's actually drives really well.
Cool.
It needs motor mounts like nobody's business.
Oh,
though.
look, as soon as we were just talking about how great the S7 is. Beautiful.
Such a pretty car.
Oh. Well, Jake, thank you for carrying all of the things, including my 5 Dub 40, which should be enough. We got 5 quarts. That's enough to get back to Kansas most of the time. All right, parking lot service complete. Our O'Reilly's 5 Dub 40 full send is in there, and I got a lot of ISO heat, the yellow stuff. So we have meth. I filled the meth tank back up, which is really just the washer fluid. Unfortunately, that does mean I do not have washer sprayers, which makes road trips all kinds of fun. You got to hit the gas station, clean the windshield, but it's good to go. And I can make big power and not worry about it because quite a bit of the old methanol in the tank there. Well, it's been a crazy day flying from Kansas into Atlanta, shooting VinWiki, hanging out with Ed, but now it's time to talk about the star of the show. My 2000 Audi S4 B5 from CarTrek 5. Now, you guys have just watched CarTrek 5, and I picked up the car. We actually picked these up way before CarTrek 5 came out, but here it is. We've been driving it around for the day, and this car is awesome. I feel like I got the best of the 3, and it's a car I've owned before, like I said earlier. I love this thing. So what we know so far, I was told it had Porsche brakes, which obviously it does. It's got the big Brimbos, and they've been painted red and decaled up, and it has the AWE intercoolers. They're the big intercoolers, and if you look right here, you can see the AWE logo hiding inside there. This thing is modded to the gills. It is perfection. It's everything you want in an S4 B5. Meth injection and AEM meth controller on that. We filled the reservoir up with heat to make sure we had enough meth to go play with it. It's on RS4 reproduction wheels, which are, I mean, they say 2030 on them, where they should have Audi center caps. Now the fenders are rolled, and it does help. It helps it rub a little bit less while you're going down the road, but it drives like it's on rails. It shoots flames apparently, and it randomly locks you out of the car. So we're gonna really dig into this thing soon, but I wanted to go around and show you guys all the mods and how cool this car actually is before we go out and drive it a bunch and then start digging into it mechanically. APR exhaust, an excellent exhaust. It sounds perfect. It's got a Pioneer head unit. It's got red LED footwell lighting, very red LED footwell lighting. ECS tuning coil covers on the engine. It looks like it's got the aftermarket Y pipe. I do have the rare white Alcantara interior, which is very cool. And of course, as you'd expect, that's just vinyl wrap, the carbon on the center console and all that stuff. But the metal is actually a factory trim. Audi all-weather floor mats, which are very nice, red to match the S trim. The meth controller light is doubled up, and you can actually see it over here in that vent. When you can see the meth status indicator go green and brighten when it's spraying, and then you can see that LED follow it. And man, this thing makes a lot of power when it is spraying. And of course, we've got a boost gauge in this vent, which is cool. You can kind of move it a little bit. I'd like to change that to like a snow performance meth controller and get all this other stuff out of here. Little piece of trim missing here, but hey, everything works. And the funniest thing is somebody took a switch blank and drilled it out and put the microphone for the Bluetooth in there. Auto climate, heated seats, auto windows, a pop-out cup holder. The S4 cup holder is very cool. HomeLink, I don't think my last one had HomeLink. HomeLink's probably pretty rare. And apparently, we just washed CarTrek. This thing's fast. It's also slammed on some coilovers. We're not quite sure what those coilovers are, but it sits on the ground. It works though. It only really rubs when you're turning and hitting bumps. What else do we have here? Just a whole bunch of good stuff. CV boot pliers, and this is the cover for one of the CV boots. So I've heard it has new CVs as well, and a bunch of other new maintenance. I only paid $4,500 for this monster of a car. It's a smoking deal, but we're gonna try to drive these from Atlanta back to Wichita, basically non-stop. So tomorrow we're gonna go play around, hopefully not blow it up, and then just go straight back to Wichita, where I can actually start working on this thing and keep removing ants violently. So I'm going to get all the ants off of this car. It's just like playing whack-a-mole. A very long game of whack-a-mole with no high score. I hope you guys are excited to see a whole bunch of videos about this car as we continue the CarTrek legacy, and maybe I'll go track it if I can solve the problem with it rubbing all the time. And we'll just take this thing out, have some fun. Quarter miles, we'll get the draggy on it, and just show you how fast one of these old S4 B5s can really be, especially one with 213,000 miles on the clock. That's a lot of miles. Hopefully those timing chains were done. That is it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to head on over to shop.watchjrgo.com where you get cool shirts, not like this. And please like, share, subscribe, do whatever you want to do, and I will talk to you next time. That's a wrap. What are you guys doing? Chilling?
We're just trying to decide that thing makes like 400 horsepower.
We need an all-wheel drive dyno so we can find out.
We've got one downtown.
I need one that I can just drive onto right now. Yeah, but it's got to make big horsepower. I'm pretty pumped.
Yeah, it just pins you.
It does. Really fun. And it shoots fire. Speaking of Audi things, the R8 started this morning, so it's a pretty good day.
That's probably going to be like way in the past now.
I know, this will be months past me actually having sold that car.
You know, I have it on good authority that Justin Bieber gets his peaches from Georgia.
Oh, I've heard that.
Yeah, I've heard that a lot too.
This,
every 5 seconds.
This joke will not be relevant by the time this comes out either.
What song is that?